Uh, yeah, I know that this week is the final exam week. Many of you have final exams tomorrow, Tuesday. So that's great that you are here. Um, learning with me. That's great. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. All right. In any case, welcome to the class. Hello, Anyin. Okay. Uh, I hope for with the last 2 weeks and the materials that I cover, you probably have learned some skills to use ChatGPT to help improve your efficiency, productivity. Of course, please refrain from using ChatGPT as a tool to do all your homework. That's not, uh, so how do I say this? Just like when Google just came out with this, right? So before Google came out with Google, the Google search, now you all take that for granted. When Google came out, before Google came out, it was really difficult for students to find information. They need to read books, they need to talk to professors, they need to talk to other people, you need to read the newspaper and all the things like that. It was really challenging for them to find materials to write something. Okay. And then Google came. And then we also had the same problem where, students went on Google, search for some online materials, and then, copy those online materials to their writing. All right. And then you know what? And then Google was actually the company, Alphabet, the Google was actually the company that came out with a plagiarism, plagiarism detective software. I don't even know what it's called, but that's what Google sold to many universities and colleges around the world. Like, okay, so I created this tool. Yeah. Students can always access that and find information to copy for their work. And now let me sell you another tool to discover, to find out, to double check if students copy material from the internet, right? So we had Google doing that. Student had access to all kind of information, and Google was there. And now we are taking Google for granted. It's just like part of life. Yeah, you need something, Google it. Yeah. And now we have ChatGPT, same story, but ChatGPT is much more efficient in sorting and listing out information for us. So, the introduction of, ChatGPT remind me of when Google first came out. I mean, you all did not experience that, but it kind of like remind me when Google just came out and we had similar reactions, similar problems, similar things. All right. So, again, I mean, hopefully, with the last 2 weeks, my main point was not to teach you how to use ChatGPT effectively, but how to use ChatGPT to help you reduce the time that you spend on some of the tasks, so that you can have more time for yourself, more time to sleep. Now, definitely not more time to surf TikTok or play video games, which, by the way, now, by the way, I personally don't think that stop playing video games completely or surfing TikTok completely is a good thing. Like many parents basically want their kids to do, hey, stop playing video games. But I would rather this. I would say that you should set specific time frame. I don't know, like 1 or 2 hours, maybe too much, yeah? Maybe half an hour. Maybe set a specific time, half an hour every single day that you can surf TikTok or Facebook or play video game. And that's it. Maybe half an hour a day, every single day. So instead of stopping, I'm saying that there are certain benefits. Of course, when they're, for example, drinking red wine can be very good for the heart, right? Okay, but cardiovascular improvement, definitely. However, if you're drinking too much red wine or white wine or any kind of wine, that is really bad for your health, increase your chance of getting, I don't know, many different types of diseases, illnesses. So too much of anything is also not good. I mean, pretty much everything. I mean, you take medicine, for example, you take one medicine, too many pills, too much drugs, you die. Literally. Okay, you die. And So my point here is even for playing video games or surfing TikTok internet, I think the problem is when you abuse it, when you spend too much time on it and not spending enough time on yourself. Like letting you sleep better, maybe 8 hours a day, relax a little bit, okay? Have some free time, not thinking about anything, and then just thinking about, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to try. Have time where you're completely alone with your thoughts. Okay, just sitting there, just thinking. Okay, no phone in your hand, yeah, and just thinking. You need that free time, just to think, yeah. And so the purpose for the last 2 weeks was like that, right? You can do more things. You can be much more productive. You can be less stressed. Okay. You can actually be much more healthy in your mind and have more time to sleep. And that was my point. So everything that you do, don't do it to access, right? Unless like, oh my God, I'm just so good at math. I'm just so dedicated to math. But however, being too dedicated to certain thing means that you forfeit, you give up on building other important skills also for yourself, right? So that's the point, right? Don't do anything to the access, spend time to sleep, spend time to relax, spend time to, I'm talking relaxing here is basically reading a physical book, okay? I'm not talking about surfing TikTok or playing video games. That's okay. You need time for that, but not too much, yeah. All right, so that's my point. Yeah, for the last 2 weeks. Hopefully you will be able to distinguish what you need to do, what you have to do, and what you don't need to do. And then maybe some classes, including classes with me at VELA, for example, that you think that, oh my God, I don't think that I need to take this class. And then you can just stop taking the class. Maybe, I'm really sad, but, you stop attending VELA, for example. I'm going to be really sad, right? Oh my God, you stop studying with me. But maybe that 3 hours can help you, allow you to sleep better, allow you to be less stressful, allow you to be happier. Then I'm good. I'm good. I'm all for it. Okay, that's good. I'm all for it. Okay. So think a bit about it. If you need time for yourself, not time for surfing TikTok or internet. Okay. So Facebook, I'm not talking about that. But if you need time for yourself, maybe cutting out on some classes, extra classes that you don't need. And then you can utilize ChatGPT to help you learn the material in school much more effectively. Okay, with a lot of pictures, images, illustrations, blah, blah, and things like that. Yeah. All right. So in any case, let's get back to IELTS. Okay, let's get back to IELTS. And we have several topics that are very, very interesting that I love to talk about. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about these topics first. Okay. Now, these are the, oh yeah, I have to say that the December 2023 IELTS writing task 2 in Vietnam topics in Vietnam. Oopsie. Okay, first of all, many people think that the main purpose of schools to make children become good citizens and do good things rather than personal gain. To what extent do you agree or disagree? And this, personally, I have to say this. I have to say this. It's really hard for teachers these days to teach children. I mean, it is really hard, especially for, I have to say this, civic education teacher. Okay, civic education teachers. I mean, the pay, the salary just low, right? And then, these moral lessons, it's just really hard to do, it's really hard to implement. And, it's really hard to counter all of the examples that these kids can actually see on TikTok, on Facebook, and many different other social media sites. And it makes these lessons in civic education, giáo dục công dân, be less compelling to the kids and not attractive at all. And basically the kids I'm just going to learn all these things all by heart, but then yeah, I don't, the validity of these arguments in real life, I don't think so. Okay. So now agree or disagree. Uh, let me tell you a story about at my house. Okay. So my grandpa, well, it's not okay. It's not a grandma. No, not my grandma. My mom. Okay, which is basically the grandma of my kids, right? My mom. You know. So I have three daughters, and of course, as any families, they fight sometimes, not too much, but they do fight. Yeah. So and when they fight, basically they usually fight about, oh my God, I have this, I lend you this book. Why didn't you lend me the other book that you have? I let you use this pen. Why didn't you, let me use your pen? Why did you eat that? Something like that. Okay, so basically a lot of small arguments about my things, your things, okay, being selfish. Well, you need to share, right? And my mom, the grandma, usually says this. It's like, okay, so whenever she hears an argument, she always make the assumption like the older sister, okay, the older sisters have to let go and have to share and have to give that to the younger sister. Because I mean, I have three, right? So I have the oldest, the older, and then the youngest, right? And so the older and the oldest usually have to share, 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 share. And they don't like to share. They don't like to share. Okay. So they just well, I mean, and then my mom would say, "Oh, you are so selfish. Why would you just give your sister this or that? That's really bad of you. You need to share. Stop being selfish." Okay. Now, so my wife and I agree on many things, and we agree on how we should teach these values to our daughters. And one of the lessons that we tell them that, uh, yeah, okay. So you need to protect your things. You need to protect your things. Even when you are an older or the oldest sister, you don't even need to share every single time. You share when you want to share. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can decide to keep things for yourself. That basically I'm just recoding myself, yeah. You can decide to not share with your sister. However, you should expect that when you want something from her, from the other sisters, they will not give that to you because you were being selfish to them first. So that is the lesson that I wanted my kids to have, is that you don't need to share. You share when you want to. Now, sharing, if it brings you happiness, you do it. It's just like me, my wife and I, we usually donate money every single year, right? A couple $1,000 to several charities that we know. So donating the money and, seeing that these people receive the help and the money and help kind of like improve the situation just a little bit. Now, those things make us happy. And that's what we do it. Okay. That's what we do it. I mean, we feel happy about giving that money away every single year. We were happy, we are happy, and we will continue to do that, right? However, that makes us happy, right? I'm not expecting anything in return that these people who receive the money, okay, from these charitable organizations would help me, for example, right? Um, oh, that's good, that's good, that's good. This is this I love this. Okay, thank you for your comments. Okay, thank you. All right, let me just repost this. Yeah. Uh, right. Okay. Oh yeah, Hafung, right? Okay, let me just copy this. Yeah. Okay, let me copy this. Thank you, Hafung. No problem. No problem. All right. So we continue with talking about IELTS. Yeah. Okay. Book. I mean, we do pick up money. Seriously, let's start on my piggy bank. Now, here's the thing. So yeah, I tell them that. Okay, so if you share and that makes you happy, you share, no problem. But if you don't want to share, don't have to do it. But you have to be aware of the consequences that your sisters might react in similar situation in the future when you need their help. So that is the lesson that I gave all of them. And they agree on that principles. Okay. So yeah, we all agree. We all disagree with my mom. The older and the older sister should always share. No, you don't need to share. That's your thing. Keep it. If you don't want to, don't do it. All right. So in any case, going back to this. So many schools make children become good citizens and do good things rather than personal gain. I totally understand that. Okay, I totally understand that. You should do good things, but in many cases, like for example, in my career, for example, when I was at Citibank, and I know that I'm on record, but let me say this: I work in a multinational bank. Our salary is good, and so the competition for advancement is really fierce. Okay. So let's just say, and we have the situation that I want to be promoted to VP, vice president. And another lady also wants to be promoted to vice president because of the higher pay, because of the higher benefits, because of the titles, because of the responsibilities, because of the career prospect, all the things. Yeah. And that lady, she is a single mom, for example, a single mom. And she has this wonderful son. So here's the thing. Should we compete fairly, or from the perspective of that lady, or maybe me, for example, she desperately wants that position and she would do anything to get that position to beat me and become a VP, including, you know, talking bad behind my back, creating this false images, perception in the boss mind about my ability to contribute and whether I am fully committed to the job or do I really want to be, in that position. So I'm just giving an example of bad talking behind others people back. But there are just so many other things that you can do, and that's what they call office politics. Okay, chính trị văn phòng. It's everywhere. Whenever there is interest, there is conflict. If there's no conflict, there's no interest. Okay, so that's what they call conflict of interest. Okay, so if there's no interest, there's no conflict. And if there's no conflict, there's absolutely no interest. And what do we do? Why do we care? Okay, we only care about interest, right? Benefits. And so in the position of that lady, doing everything to beat Nam to become vice president is definitely something good for her son and herself. And that's what she needs to do. Okay? So, I mean, is that a good thing? Depends on your views, depends on your perspective, depends on how you see things. And so, personally, here's the thing. I have to say this. I lost to her. Okay? I didn't become VP that year. I lost to her. But then I totally understand. I totally respect that. Well, she did what she had to do. Now, do I agree with what she did? I don't think so. But yeah, from her perspective, she did everything for her son and for herself. And I mean, that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing, looking out for yourself and your son, right? That's a good thing, right? So yeah, I lost because I was stupid. I mean, there was several stupid things, and I will share that in my my other classes, right? In terms of the office politics, I made stupid mistakes. I made stupid moves that I should not have done that. But in any case, this is a lesson for another day. Yeah. Okay. But I was stupid. I was stupid. I did not protect myself enough. And I did not attack her enough, personally speaking. So I was stupid in my, considering that. So getting to this point, being good citizens, do good things with personal gain. So agree. So let's agree. Let's all agree on this first, okay? And then we're all going to talk about the other things, yeah? Okay, so the first thing why we want to agree is that the purpose of the school is to help develop the next generations of leaders and citizens. Now, by the way, getting that point, here, if I receive, now here's the thing. I receive money transfer from somebody that I don't know, and then they transfer this, I don't know, maybe 2, 3 million Vietnam dong into my bank account. it is my responsibility to report to the police and also to the bank that I received this amount of money, even though I have no idea where this is coming from because somebody made a mistake of transferring the money. Okay? Because if I don't do that, I will run into problem with the law because there's law specifically stating that, not just in Vietnam, but also the US, that if someone transfer incorrectly money to your account, it is your responsibility to return that amount of money and you cannot keep it. It's the law. You talk about Australia, you talk about the US, you talk about Canada, you talk about Vietnam, same story. Now, in your case, okay, I'm walking on the street and I'm saying, oh my God, that's a 500,000 Vietnam dong, okay, lying on the street. I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to look around. Oh, nobody's here, eh? There's no camera. Okay, so I'm going to, just put that, in my pocket and just walking away happily. Okay, right. Now, definitely I can do that. I can do that, right? Because, well, I think that I will not be caught because I think that there's no law preventing me from doing that. Because, I don't know who's losing that 500,000 number. But, that's seriously is an amount of money of that is significant to some people. But personally speaking, for me, this is what I think. I believe in, by the way, I believe in karma. Okay. Now you might not believe in it, but I believe in karma. And what do I mean by karma is that that money does not belong to me. So if I take that amount of money on the street, and for sure, 100% sure, it's an empty street, there's no camera, nobody's watching, I can take that amount of money home. No problem. Right? And nobody will know that I did that. The problem is that I believe in karma. So if I take that amount of money, I believe that I didn't deserve this amount of money. I didn't do anything for that amount of money, right? And then I have that amount of money, then something bad will come to me. Because I get this benefit, life is balanced, life is balanced. So I take money from someone that I did not deserve that. I didn't work for it. I didn't do anything for it. And so life will probably take something back from me that I don't know. I don't know what, but that's what I believe in. I believe in karma. Now, if you don't believe in karma, that's fine. Okay. Just personally, this is just personal belief. So even in your case, like I will probably just gonna, bring the money to the police. Now, it's not because that I want to be a good citizen. I want a good person. It's not because I want to set good example for my kids. No, it's not like that. It's because I believe in karma and I believe that if I take that amount of money, something bad gonna happen to me when I don't know it. So I will return the money. But that's my personal opinion. Okay? Right? All right. Any case, I'm not being a good person. Okay. But I believe in nhân quả. Okay. Right. That's what I believe in. Yeah. Right. Right. Okay. So, okay, agree. The first school to have developed the next generation of leaders and citizens in a country. Therefore, to have law-abiding citizens and good political leaders, school should um, encourage and require, encourage children to respect the laws and do good things. I'm just, do good things. Furthermore, okay, uh, many parents do not have time to teach their children these important lessons in life uh, due to parents' heavy workload. By the way, let me just see if I can find this. Let me see if I can find this. Uh, okay, nhân trí không học thêm. Okay. Okay. Okay, no, 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 no. Uh, so I need now. Okay, so sorry. I was reading this article from a teacher. Okay. Um, I was reading this article from a teacher. I think it's from Yen Tree something. And then basically that article was written from a teacher. And the teacher said that the parents should be the one responsible for teaching their kids. And then in the comments, so many comments, okay? And many parents like, oh, we're so busy. We're making money. We don't have time for this. You are teachers. This is your responsible, your responsibility in life. You should teach, and I don't have time for this. Okay, I'm just too tired from my head, from a long day of work, so stressful. Okay, I gotta do it. And I was like, oh my God. And basically these parents are just criticizing the teacher, the writer, the author of the article. And I was like, oh God, you know what? It's they are your kids, it's not the teacher's kids. If you don't even have time for them, then you are not being a responsible parent, I guess, in a sense. Not personal opinion. Okay, personal opinion, right? So let's get back to this one. Therefore, uh, school, okay, is the only place. Should should the school system is the only place that can help children, can shape young children perspective on many challenging and ethical topics. I mean, other than that, I don't see how, okay, right? I don't see where. I mean, here's the thing. I go on TikTok, okay. I don't see a lot of videos talking about or telling me to behave in certain ways that is beneficial. Right? School system, right? Perspective on many challenging ethical topics. Now you can actually talk about, for example, law-abiding citizens, being good citizens, respecting the elders, for example, donating money to charities if you can, pay your taxes. You can go on and provide these specific example. All right, that is good citizens, and doing good things, basically helping other people, helping people in needs, for example. Right, those are the things that you can definitely provide example of this. Yeah, but on the other hand, disagree. In this competitive world, it is very important uh, for children to look out for themselves uh, in other very competitive ways of themselves in order to survive uh, and make money. Very important, right? Because if I don't compete, then I will not be promoted. I will not make more money. I'm gonna be less happier because my friends are richer than well, they no, not richer. They look richer. I don't know if they are richer, but they look richer than I am. And because they look richer than I am, okay, I'm sad. I'm so depressed. I'm gonna cry because I'm jealous because of jealousy. Just that simple, right? Very important to look out for themselves. Okay. Therefore, school should teach children how each child try to develop their personal skills and abilities and to advance their own personal gain. Okay. Now, I think this is a very important topic. Um, Children today, we all want to make money. It's kind of really sad. Here's the thing. The parents are just really struggling with money and spending a lot of time working to make money to the point that they do not have time for their kids. Now, totally understand that. My point here is, okay? My point here is, why don't we teach children about money and about how to make money, about the stock market, about saving from a very early age? Because if they can make money and save money from a very early age, their personal gain, don't you think that by the time they married, they would be financially well off and better? And so when they get into a marriage, when they have kids, maybe they're gonna have, because they have enough money, they will have more time for their kids. I don't know. Personally speaking. Okay, by the way, I just bought this book and I think this is very beneficial. I talk about this book in my money class, but I think it's just a very, very basic. Just that this book is very basic. This book is very, very basic. But just go with a discount, okay? Don't pay the full price, go with a discount, things like that. But here's the thing. Uh, I think this book is really beneficial and can introduce you to the basic of money and different products in the market. Now, it does not go into any detail because it's pretty sophisticated, but for high school students, for middle school students, and for my kids, elementary school students, I think this book is really, really beneficial. So if you want to start thinking about managing your own money, about personal finance, I think this is a very good place to start with a lot of good illustrations. Okay, tháng fly, tháng fly, right? Tháng fly, yeah. Okay, tháng fly, yeah, minh họa, yeah. There we go. So in any case, yeah, I just bought this book, like 100,000 Vietnam dollars, something like that. The children to develop their skill and personal gain, by letting children. It's kind of funny. Okay, I have to say this. It's just one more minute, one more comment on this topic. Is that many parents tell me this, oh, I don't want my kids to work part-time. I want them to focus exclusively on studying and achieving good grade. Wouldn't it, isn't that a paradox? Isn't that a bit weird that when they graduate, you want them to make a lot of money because that's how you judge their success. How much money do you make? That's how you judge your success, right? Then why do you prevent your kids from making money in their early ages? Now, what I believe parents should do is teaching children how to balance between schoolwork and then doing part-time jobs, making money, saving money, investing money, and while still doing well in school. I think that is an important skill. So when you can teach, the parent can teach that skill, they can be much more effective later. It's not like, okay, don't stop, okay? No working, no part-time job whatsoever while you're studying. Just focus on studying. And then, boom, by the time you graduate, magically, you have to make a lot of money. How's that even possible? Like the skill that you learn in university magically transform into your ability to make money and managing money, and deal with all the stress with money. It's not that easy. Okay, it's not that easy. Yeah, boom, just change. So yeah, that's my point. I believe parents should do more, but I totally understand that many are struggling financially and don't have time for their kids. So I totally understand that as well. Well, it's just very sad. There's nothing I can do about it. By letting children to learn about their personal gain early in their life, schools can encourage the next generations of Elon Musk. Well, but all say that I don't want to be like Elon Musk. I don't know if he's a good father. I don't think Elon Musk is like a model of a father. I don't know, right? Okay. Right, next one. Okay, I'm gonna move these two topics up in here, and I'm gonna stop. Economic development is necessary for improving living standard, while argue that it leads to environmental harm. Discuss both views. This is pretty easy. Okay, economic development is good. Right, with higher GDP. With higher GDP, the average income of citizens. You can turn on the caption, okay? I think the English caption is much better than the Vietnamese caption, but you can turn on the caption on Zoom, and whatever I'm saying is going to be written down, like live streaming with like subtitle. That's great, awesome. You can understand what I'm talking about. Uh, Now, the average income of citizens increases as a result, okay, living standards, they can afford a better lifestyle, including more expensive clothing, foods, houses, and better medical care. It's very good. You need money to improve the living standard. That's just for sure. Okay, medical care, lifestyles. Okay. Now, next one. As the economy develops, governments develops. Oh my God, governments have more money to invest in infrastructure, including roads, highways, hospitals, okay, schools. I mean, many schools, by the way, I have to say this, many schools look just like many public school, sorry. Many public school now, these days, look just like international school. Very modern, very well designed, okay? Very good facility. Okay, you're talking about these high school for the gifted, for example. Very modern, very cool, very nice. Just look like international school, and the price is really cheap. Okay, so where's that money come from? Economic development, and that such improvements, these improvements. Okay, signal a better signal signs of better living standards. Okay, right? Environmental harm. Environmental harm. On the other hand, many companies and individuals will do everything to make money, um, uh, even when they have to harm the environments. Okay. So, for example, uh, the number of landslide in Vietnam increased significantly in the last couple of years. One main reason is due to the destruction of natural forests that hold these lands. Okay, right? The number of landslide, that increases. Okay, on the other hand, right? And national forests which serve to hold to keep landslide, keep mudslide, to prevent uh landslide during heavy rains. Okay, all right. Haful, are you good with this first topic? You have any other comments, questions? Are you cool, Haful?
I understand it.
All right, you good with this one? Okay, can I move on to the next one?
Yes.
Right. So I think 3 ideas and then topics are sufficient for your body paragraph. Creative artists should be given freedom to express the idea to word, pictures, music, or films. Nevertheless, think that government should restrict artists' freedom of expression. Okay, now government should not. Now we have to consider this. Sex sells. Okay, sex sells. What do I mean by that? Just consider going on to any website, including shopping, and you will notice that many products will utilize beautiful ladies. All right, maybe AI generated images of beautiful ladies wearing sexy clothes to attract attentions. Agree? Right? So, what is the distinguish element between sexual freedom and then a freedom to create, right? So many movies, okay, these days actually use like tactics like, okay, beautiful actresses, scandalous comments. Consider Ngọc Trinh as an example, prime example. I remember that there was one movie. Cái gì đó? Cái gì đó? Bộ phim của Ngọc Trinh cái gì đó. Okay. Bộ phim của Ngọc Trinh. Okay. Là phim gì ta? Chị em đúng không? Chị em nó có bộ phim gì về I have no idea, right? Năm bộ phim Wikipedia, for example. Hoàng tử lọ lem vòng eo dài mã, chị em. I don't remember. Okay, I don't know. I have never seen any of her movie. But I remember there was one movie where there was this sexy image of Ngọc Trinh, like something. I don't remember. And then they use that image to draw attention and draw audience to watch the movie. Sex sells. Sex sells. Okay. So getting back to this point, if governments do not restrict artists' freedom of expressions, many of them will resort to tactics, unethical tactics to draw attentions and audience to their work. For example, Ngọc Trinh movie. Okay, you can actually talk about this. Okay, Ngọc Trinh movie. Okay, now on the other hand, we also have scary movies. Scary movies. And by the way, I don't know why, but then young people really love watching scary movie. Like recently, is that Làng Địa Ngục, right? On Netflix. I have not watched that. I don't think I will watch that. I don't see any benefits of watching a scary movie. But in any case, a lot of people love watching these movies, and these movies have been quite successful in the box office of Vietnam cinemas. We have to acknowledge that scary movies very successful. Now, of course, we have some exceptions, including Nhà bà nữ or Bố già Trấn Thành, right? Okay, we have some exceptions. Lật mặt Lý Hải, right? We have some exceptions, Vietnamese movie, but then most of the scary movies have done pretty well financially in Vietnam cinemas. So yeah, a lot of people love watching those scary movies. So in a sense, we have a lot more scary movies coming out. Yay! Because of the demand. It's true, right? So wouldn't government, does the government have, if scary thing now, if you compare between Vietnamese movies to Thai scary movies, yeah. Now I'm not talking about the quality of acting. I'm talking about the level of scariness. Okay, between Vietnamese scary movies and Thai horror movies. Yeah, and I have to say, I mean, Thai horror movie is just like, oh my god, like much scarier because in Vietnam we have certain restriction in the level of scariness, like bloody scenes to be shown on screen. So all the directors actually had to cut down, okay, on the level of bloodiness on their movies. So is that the right thing? Is that the wrong thing? I mean, having too scary movie and like people like, oh my god, that's gonna happen in your life. Oh, I'm really scared. So is that a good thing? I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Okay. Government uh, should also encourage artists, like for example, okay, like in Vietnam, many horror movies are financially successful in the box offices. Therefore, many directors choose to film in this type of movie instead of creating other types, other genres of movies, films. This can hamper the growth of the movie industry in Vietnam. Therefore, with government restrictions, artists can let's start movie at the box office. Yeah. With the government restriction, artists can uh, devote their creativity to enhance other aspects of Vietnamese art. Now, on the other hand, government should not. Okay, uh, many of the best work in the art world, okay, were forbidden by governments at that time. Therefore, many of the best works in the arts were really by the government at that time. For example, if you are talking about some of the pictures, the images, the songs, even like, for example, in the case of Leonardo da Vinci, some of the work that Leonardo da Vinci did was forbidden by the church at that time. And so, you know, governments at that time, I mean, you're talking about the church or you're talking about the king, the queen, restricted the creativities of the artists. And then these work, you know, eventually became so famous after like the author, the painter, the artist died. So obviously, you know, Van Gogh, for example, even for Leonardo da Vinci, did not receive the fame, the money that they actually deserve if they actually live in our world today, for example, like people like Leonardo da Vinci, for example. Yeah. Because at that time, therefore, uh, by allowing freedom of expressions, governments can encourage artists to fully express themselves, okay, and create the best work that can enhance images, enhance the cultural standing of a country in the world. Right? Hà Phương, are you okay with this? Hà Phương, you need more example?
Can you give me the real world example, like Leonardo da Vinci for the suit now?
So some of the artwork that were forbidden in the past. Oh wait, change art Picasso Polo. There we go. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now here's I'm reading because I'm recording. I'm afraid that if I click on here, there may be some nude pictures of somebody. So I'm not gonna click on this link, even though this is from Picasso, but because I know that these artists they draw nude pictures. I'm like, no. Okay, so Hafung, you can Google this, okay? And you can Google for the specific examples of some of the artworks that were forbidden, right? And then you can get idea from him. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, okay. I'm not gonna open the link. I'm not gonna open the link. I'm just afraid. I'm just afraid. Now, okay, next one. Next topic, next topic. If you need more ideas, please let me know. Okay, topic one. Okay, topic two. Okay, topic three. Topic three. Okay, topic four. Nowadays, celebrities are more famous for their glamour and wealth than for their achievement. I'm just thinking about Kim Kardashian and the show Catching Up with the Kardashians. Basically, the entire show was about how flashy the lifestyle of the Kardashians is, right? And then people all look up to that. Oh my God, Kim Kardashian, you know, she has all this drama in her life. And by the way, all these dramas she purposefully create for the show. It's not like that, okay? In real life, she purposefully create that. So her life is like a drama. And she purposefully craft these dramas so that the show can be much more addictive. Now, she's really good at that, right? Okay? We all have to acknowledge that billionaire Kim Kardashian is so good at manipulating the emotions of the audience, the viewers. You have to acknowledge that. She's so good at that, right? And so, like, oh my God, I want to know what's going on, okay, with the life of the Kardashians. I'm like, seriously? I mean, now maybe you want to know because you're just so I don't know what's the word, like you want to know about other people's life. Well, why, I mean, like how they live. Why? Oh no, maybe bằng Di Băng, for example, Cường Đô La. Maybe I want to see how they live. I don't know. I no, sorry. Personally, I don't really care. Whether Đoàn Di Băng or Cường Đô La or all these people that constantly appear on newspaper, okay, báo lá cải, right, the tabloids, how they live and how extravagant their lifestyle is. Like, oh my God, spending this much money, on a birthday, buying this specific gift for their daughters and their children. I don't really care, that's good. Maybe that's not really good. I don't know. I don't really care. But I know a lot of people care. I know a lot of people care about that. Personally, I don't care, but like, that's good, right? So Kim Kardashian, personally, in my opinion, is the prime example of this. She's famous because she's rich, because her lifestyle is glamorous. Now, Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, period. Do you see? Now, here's the thing. If you compare between the life of Elon Musk, work, companies, work, drama, scandals, firing people, and the life of Kim Kardashians, riding in the best cars, the most expensive restaurants, the most expensive yachts, boats, and the resorts that are just so breathtaking. You compare between the life of Kim Kardashian and Elon Musk, I have to say that the life of Kim Kardashian seems much better than the life of Elon Musk. Because Elon Musk works all the time. All right, 80 hours, 90 hours, 100 hours every single week. That is horrible. Okay? Most of us don't want the life of Elon Musk. Most of us want to be rich like Elon Musk, but most of us do not want the life that Elon Musk is having. We want the life of Kim Kardashian. All right. No, okay. So I can agree. I disagree. So Kim Kardashians, okay? One example, Kim Kardashians. You can actually, honestly, here's the thing. Do you consider no, here's the thing. Also in Vietnam, you consider V-pop, for example. All the star in V-pop, they actually have to show off their expensive watches. Okay. Oh my God, okay. Trấn Thành had this collection of the perfumes, like the most expensive perfumes in the world. Trấn Thành has that. Okay. I remember reading about it on some tabloid or something like that, maybe on my Facebook page or something like that, about that. Now, here's one artist exception that you might not realize, you might not even know about him in Vietnam, ca sĩ Quang Hà. Okay. Here's the thing. People can say that maybe Trấn Thành is like the richest artist, performers, actor in Vietnam. I'm not really sure, but consider Quang Hà. So you might not even know Quang Hà. I know about him. Well, I have never listened to Quang Hà songs. Okay, I have never listened to Quang Hà song. But here's the thing: he has this habit that makes him really famous for in some small circles. That whenever he makes money from singing, he uses all the money to buy lands. to buy lands. Okay? To buy lands. Consistently. He make money, he buy lands. He make money, he buy lands. He make money, he buy lands. That's it. Like not stock market, not shares, just land. He was just famous, so much famous for that. And I'm like, oh, wow. Maybe this is the person that I can actually look up to. All right. So I don't know. Maybe one day I will listen to his songs. Never listened to, but like that. Okay, đấy. Ok, 50 tỷ đồng, 13 căn nhà. Tin đồn mình có tới 13 căn nhà là đúng. Well, you know, that's couple hundreds of billions of Vietnam đồng. Now, I don't know, if you compare it to the wealth of Quang Hà and Trấn Thành, who's richer, I don't know, huh? I don't know. But he's quiet. He doesn't show off. And he has a lot of assets. Okay? He has a lot of assets. Okay, getting back to this one. Okay, now, agree. Many celebrities today, including Kim Kardashians and Ngọc Trinh, for example, are famous for their extravagant lifestyle and possession. Okay, possessions. In all honesty, Ngọc Trinh is really good at making scandal. So if you really consider that as their strength and achievements, if you consider that as a strength and achievements of Ngọc Trinh, I totally agree. So I would say Ngọc Trinh is like the Kardashians of Vietnam, the Kim Kardashian of Vietnam. But well, she got arrested, so I'm like, that's done. That's done. Kim Kardashian was not arrested. Okay, arrested. Okay, Israeli possessions. They are extremely influential on the internet, on the social media sites like TikTok and Facebook. They have millions of followers in Vietnam and around the world. Okay? Yeah. The number of followers of Ngọc Trinh, millions, millions. Quang Hà, maybe small, very small. The number of followers between of Quang Hà and Ngọc Trinh, very small. But do you think Ngọc Trinh is richer than Quang Hà? I'm not really sure, yeah? I'm not really sure. Especially after Ngọc Trinh arrest. I'm not sure how she's gonna make a lot more money. Because products companies don't want her endorsement. No company would hire her to endorse their products because she is an ex-convict. Okay, she got into prison. And there were many adolescents, many young people look up to Kim Kardashians and Ngọc Trinh as their models. Now, is it good? Is that bad? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure. But I would rather my kids look up to Quang Hà, for example, rather than to Ngọc Trinh, if they like V-pop, maybe. Okay. Okay. Many young people look up to Ngọc Trinh as their models. So, agree, definitely. Right. Now, if you disagree, despite the fact that there are many. Oh, yeah, one more person. I don't know if you listen to some of the TikTok, Andrew Tate. Okay? This is the guy that I would not want my kids to listen to any advice. Money, lifestyle, family, relationships. However, he is really, influential among English speaking young people. So I listened to some of the videos that he created. And I have to say, I completely, 100% completely disagree with whatever he said. Okay, so you might run into him. I don't know if you know him, but he has been quite influential, talking a lot about things like family, money, especially making money. And he was just really hard during the Bitcoin and the what do you call it? Being sold, whatever do you call it? The electric currency? No, no, no. Digital currency, sorry. The digital currency boom a couple of years ago during COVID. Yep. Andrew Tate. So this is the guy that I just want to like just stay away. Stay away. There are many negative influencer on the internet, such as Andrew Tate. Influencer. There are many positive influencers. Like, I have no idea. Please give me the name of some positive. Oh, like Elon Musk. Okay, Elon Musk. Okay. Now, Elon Musk is definitely not my model for being a father or a husband. Okay. But I guess between Elon Musk and Andrew Tate, between Elon Musk and Kim Kardashians, I would just, you know what, this is the lesser of the two evils. So yeah, Elon Musk, fine. Okay, Elon Musk, great, awesome, right? Look up to Elon Musk, yeah. Taylor Swift. Oh, Taylor Swift. Oh my God, I totally forgot about her. Taylor Swift. All right, like Elon Musk and Taylor Swift. I just say I listened to Taylor Swift when I was young. And when I was in Nashville, Tennessee, I attended one of her concerts. And, she was back then the princess of country music, công chúa nhạc đồng quê. And now she's like the queen of pop music. Like, so she has grown tremendously. And, I still follow the career of Taylor Swift. And I just really, truly admire what she's doing in terms of music. Not her personal life, not her personal life, but her music. Okay, not her personal life, her music. Awesome, great, kids. Listen, all right, listen. Okay, but her music, awesome, great. She's just so productive in terms of churning out new songs, breaking up, churning out new songs, breaking up, churning out new song. It's just like she keep doing that every single 2 or 3 years. You know, how many guys have she dated and how many songs have she written from that breakup? Oh my God. It's just like, okay, she dates so that she can find inspiration to write songs. Sad songs, happy songs. It's just great. Okay. She's like truly the life of a performance. I have to acknowledge that. Just truly admirable. Okay, that may positive influences like Elon Musk and Taylor Swift. All right. Many young people can learn lessons from Musk and Swift to work hard, and become successful. Okay, in their careers, right? So that's good. Agree, disagree. Okay. Bad examples. Yeah, setting a bad example. Corrections, not Next topic. Some children nowadays, by the way, if you need more ideas for these topics, please do let me know. I hope, because I don't type every single thing that I speak. That would be just too much time. Yeah. So if you need more ideas, please let me know so that I can write down more ideas for you. These are the most recent IELTS writing task 2 topics. So chances are you will run into something like this. So if any topic that you need more ideas, more examples, please let me know. Okay? Please let me know. Now, some children nowadays expose themselves about other, right? Okay, positive or negative developments. Okay. Now, on the positive side, now in the past, Vietnam, we were a poor country. We were a low income country. So making money, having food on the table was something really important. And playing sport was not something that can help families to make money, help bring food to the table. It was not. Okay. However, as just consider this. Countries, countries, right? Let's say let's consider the most recent Olympics, the most recent Olympics, the 2020 Summer Olympics. Okay, right. Let's consider the 2020 Summer Olympics, for example, and the medals, standing medals. Uh, Gosh, let me Google this. 2020 Summer Olympics medals. Okay, right, medals. Yeah, there we go. United States, the biggest economy in the world. China, the second biggest economy in the world. Japan and Great Britain. Okay, now let me Google this. Okay, let me Google this. GDP of countries ranking. Okay, there we go. So US, China, Japan, Germany. Okay, and then you have all the other countries: China, Japan, India, United Kingdom. So take a look at the gold medal. Okay, take a look at the medal. Great Britain. Okay, Russia, ROC, Russia, Australia, Netherlands, France, Germany, Italy, Canada, and Canada, Russia, France, United Kingdom, Italy, Brazil, Australia, South Korea. The richest country in the world have the best athletes because they have the money to pay for these athletes to dedicate their entire life to compete in these sports. That's a fact. It has been like that for so many years. Lower income countries, take a look, lower, Serbia, Georgia, Greece, okay, lower, okay, Fiji, Bermuda, Thailand, for example. Also have Vietnam, right? Vietnam, where's Vietnam? Okay, Vietnam, we didn't have any ranking. We didn't even have any medal. Wait, did we even compete? Any case, whatever, right? So my point is, the richer a country is, the more athletes, more competitive athletes that they have. Period. Because the governments have money to pay for these athletes. Vietnam, we were very poor. Now we are doing much better right now. Okay, we are developing so quickly right now. That's great. But in the past, we were very poor after the Vietnam War. We were among the poorest country in the world. And so in the past, it was just really bad. I mean, there's no point in pursuing a career in sport because that would not bring any money, would not bring food to the table. It would not. Okay. Now, so on the positive side, with the economic development of Vietnam in recent years, think about this. In the past, we didn't have what they call it, the VBA, the Vietnam Basketball Association, right? The Saigon Heats, the Hanoi, the Cần Catfish or something, some of the teams, yeah. Now, some of you pay money to buy tickets to watch these basketball games. You have money to purchase tickets. If you don't have money to buy food, would you spend money to purchase tickets to a football game, a basketball game, or any kind of games? You would not. You would spend that money to buy food because you are richer, because you have more money, because your parents have more money, so you can afford to go to these games, entertainments. Okay? You see many athletes can find can devote their time to become professional player and make good make good income. So you can talk about the Vietnam Basketball Association, you can talk about the V League, for example, these athletes. Therefore, some children take sports seriously in school is a good sign that the economy can support them uh, to pursue their careers. That's a good thing. That is a good thing, right? Some just love playing basketball, love playing soccer, football, sorry, football, not soccer, football. And they can make a living out of that. That's a good thing. That is a sign of economic development. And we want that. We all want that. Economic development, right? Time to become professional players and make good income. Okay, take sports seriously in school is a good sign. The career, great, awesome, great, positive thing. Negative sign. In some countries, like with less economic development, children pursuing sport seriously might not be able to have stable income and careers in the future, right? Therefore, many schools and parents discourage their kids to pursue such, okay, such career, to pursue the kid from pursuing such career. Instead, kids play sports in their free time to improve their physical strength and reduce stress. Okay. Right. So we have all of that basically. Next one, very interesting topic as well. In today's world, people spend a lot of money on appearance because they want to look younger. Now, it is not only true for female, it is also true for male. I read an article recently. Oh, by the way, for those who join late, here's the link to the file. Yeah. Okay. 1 second. Korean men spend more money on makeup. Okay. The world's biggest male spenders on skincare and makeup, 7 billion in the Korean beauty industry. Oh. 86% in the past 5 years. And I think in Vietnam, we are also seeing this trend. Young male. Hey, whoa. Quick questions. Anyone here spending money? Male, not talking about females, okay? Ladies, you don't need to raise your hand. Males, how many of you here are spending money on makeup, skincare products? Any? No, I'm not here to judge you, no, okay? I'm just asking, okay? I'm not talking about ladies. Lady, you spend money on skincare and makeup, not my problem. I'm talking about male, guys, boys, spending money, skincare, makeup. South Korea and Chinese men, Korean men and Chinese men, okay, spend more money, okay. Impressive value of $10 billion, which is grooming and personal care. Okay, this is very interesting. Yeah, I just recently read this, right? Okay. Okay, so male skincare product. Oh my God, just it's really difficult to believe people on TikTok, right? They might not be the one that you think they are on these videos. Yeah. Okay. Right. Male beauty consumers, blah, blah, blah. Right. L'Oreal, male products. By the way, okay. This is kind of weird. But I don't know. I watch Korean movies and I watch Chinese movies, like the modern one, like the love story ones, the K drama, the C drama movies. And I also watch some American shows. And in the Korean and the Chinese movies, the male, okay, always looks perfect. The skin is so white, spotless, right? And then I watch Korean, American movies where, the main characters, they have pimples, yeah, on their face, and they have many different, holes, spots on their face. And I'm like, Why are they so perfect? Các bạn xem phim Hàn Quốc các bạn có chú ý không? Nam diễn viên chính mặt lúc nào cũng láng sáng mịn, đúng không? Right? You know, I don't know. It just for me personally, it just looks so unnatural, right? It just looks so perfect. Their faces so white, spotless. The skin is just. I have no idea. I'm like, oh my god, are you a mannequin? Okay, những mannequin gì những mannequin nữa không? Right? Okay, are you a mannequin? Okay, right. It's just weird. It's just weird. Why the reasons? Okay, and is it a positive or is it a negative development? So it's also true for men and women as well, right? As the economy uh, economy develops, people, both male and female, want to look more attractive uh, and younger. Stay in Korea and it's going to be going to look attractive. One main reason, one main reason is that they can make more money by looking better. Now, you cannot disagree with this fact. So when interviewing for jobs, ladies, if you look beautiful, chances are you are going to be hired because of your look. Maybe your GPA is lower. Okay. Like, for example, consider this interviewing for a position. Okay. Thảo My and Thảo Nhi, for example, have Thảo Nhi just so good. GPA perfect 4.0, and then maybe Thảo My maybe just 3.0. But then Thảo My looks better, much more taller, for example, maybe more beautiful. Chances are Thảo My will, higher chance, Thảo My will get the job and not Thảo Nhi. No, okay, sorry, Thảo Nhi, no disrespect here, okay? I'm sorry, okay, just an example. There's been a lot of research doing about this, but psychologically speaking, people love beautiful things. Kids going to school, if the teachers, the female teachers or the male teachers look handsome or look beautiful, chances are the kids will love their teachers because of the teacher's looks. Oh my God, my teacher, she's so beautiful. I love her so much. No, I don't like her. She's old, okay, and she's really strict. She doesn't smile a lot, so I don't like her, right? So yeah, just life, I guess, in a sense. Make more by make more money and have better career prospect with better look. One example, okay? Furthermore, with higher incomes, people pay more attention to their health and can spend money on skincare products to look younger. Now, this is true for both men and women, okay? Men and women these days, okay, in China, in South Korea, and also in Vietnam. Oh, wait, in Vietnam, in Vietnam. Đàn ông Việt Nam dành nhiều tiền hơn. Chăm sóc da, mỹ phẩm. I think I read this a couple of days ago or something like that. Let me just Google. Let me just Google this. I was reading. I was reading this, and more basically the brand by owned by Hồ Ngọc Hà. Said I think I read an article something about MOI of Hồ Ngọc Hà that the let me just Google. I don't remember. Okay, Moi Hồ Ngọc Hà tăng trưởng doanh thu sản phẩm cho nam giới. Okay. I was just reading this. Okay. Yeah, I was just reading something that basically the products for male from Moi, okay, increased significantly in the last couple of years. It's just amazing. And so they are actually making more products for male consumers in Vietnam, which is very interesting. Very interesting. high income, people may pay attention to their health and can spend money on skincare products to look young. Is that a positive thing? Yes. As people pay more attention to their look and health, the overall, this especially with influencer, many KOL influencers, okay, young people can learn to take care of their health better, okay, and learn to take better care of their health. Okay, sorry. Okay, my bad. Right. Um, the looks and health. Health, yeah. Health. Okay. That's, oh my God, I'm missing that page. Positive thing. On the negative side, um, where many people, okay. So many people in many advertisements these days focus on quick fix methods to help people achieve better looks. Instead, we should focus on our diet, exercise habits, okay, sleeping habits, and other factors to achieve long-term health instead of focusing on purchasing more expensive health skincare products. Okay, skincare products. Right. If you need more ideas, please let me know. Okay, so this is topic 5. This is topic 6. Okay. Topic 7. Oh, topic 7. This is a very, very interesting point because, and it's so relevant. A couple of days ago, I think a couple of weeks ago, I mean, okay, đề xuất tăng số ngày nghỉ lễ. Couple, okay. So, okay, there we go. This is another, just a couple of days ago. I think a couple of days ago, right? Yeah, a couple of days ago. So basically now, if you compare between countries, Vietnam national holidays, number of national holidays, 6. No. No, this is the wrong search. The number of days, public holidays in Vietnam. No, annual leave days. No. Okay, so here's the thing. Vietnam, we have 1, 2, 3. The total number of days, public holidays in Vietnam. Okay, there we go. 17 days of public holidays a year. Okay, 17 public holidays a year. Okay, now, even though we acknowledge that, but workers are only entitled to 9 paid holidays, so about 9 days. Consider Singapore. They have 11 national holidays each year. Vietnam, we have 9. 9. They have 11. China, 7. Okay, 7 public holidays. No, oh my God. How many holidays in year, including the number of days. So what I'm actually talking about is the number of days. I'm just going to give you the example, but apparently my search is just wrong. So here's the point. Vietnam is among the country with the lowest number of days off nationally. Okay, so I'm not talking about the public holidays. The number of public holidays in Vietnam might be different from China, from Malaysia, from Singapore. I'm talking about the number of day off, okay, each year. Vietnam is among the lowest, okay, countries in terms of the number of public holidays officially recognized. So other countries, including China, Malaysia, Thailand, they have more holidays than we do. Okay, they have more. Now, the reason why I knew this and I was aware of this because when I started working at Citigroup and then I was working in the ASEAN team, okay, with all the ASEAN countries, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, right? And also Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, for example. And they, the employees there start talking about public holidays. And I started noticing that, like, oh my God, so we don't have as many holidays as in other countries, including the US. So I'm like, oh my God, really? Wow. Okay. So that is very interesting. I was not aware of that. I was not aware until I start like, wait, you on public holiday again? How many days you have a year? Oh, so we have this many days. Oh, that's more than Vietnam. That's more than in Vietnam we have, huh? And then run into another country. I'm like, oh, you are also on public holiday? Why? Because, oh, yeah, okay, so more days. So apparently that's the case. China, they have the Tet holiday. They also have the Golden Week. So at least 14 days. And then they have some, other days between the years. So they have many more days compared to Vietnam. So topic 7, longer holidays make employees better at work. Agree or disagree? If you agree, let me just go through this very quickly. The longer holidays, okay, allow employees to relax more, recharge their energy, and have time for their personal matters, right? Uh, solving these problems at home can allow them to work better at work, to work better, uh, to work better, right? So if I have more time, I can spend more time with my kids. I'm gonna feel less guilty about it, and then I can focus more on my job. Basically, that's the idea. Okay, right? Furthermore, having more time allow employees to learn to think of to develop more creative ideas, and when they return to work, their productivity increases, right? So I have more time, like specifically I'm telling you, hey, spend time for, thinking, developing new ideas that can really help your study and all the things like that. So here's the case, same thing, okay? Their productivity increases, right? And so when they have more time to think, they can think about new solutions, how to improve their work. And obviously, when they return, it's good for the company, right? Now, disagree. I heard this argument, and I think it is a very stupid argument that we should eliminate that holiday. Personally speaking, I think this is a very stupid holiday. I mean, a couple of years ago, I heard of this argument that, oh, you know what? Let's follow Japan. Let's follow the US in terms of the holiday. Japan is a very big country that eliminated that holiday. Yo, 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 yo. Look at China, the second biggest economy in the world, and they have Tet holiday. Look at Singapore, okay? They also have 3 days for Tet holiday. They don't eliminate those things. Tet holiday, Lunar New Year, is a product of our culture. And that is something, in my personal opinion, we need to preserve. The economy can continue to develop. It's one of the main argument for eliminating Tet holiday is that we should follow the calendar of the US and other countries, and that's going to be very good for the economy. Okay, so when the US companies return, European companies return from their holiday, their Christmas, their New Year, then our Vietnamese companies here can continue to work instead of being off during Tet holiday. So personally speaking, this is what I'm saying. I think that's a very stupid idea. Okay. I totally disagree with that idea. I think that we need to preserve that holiday, but that's my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. Okay. So disagree. So let me copy that argument. By having less holidays in the year, workers can work more and produce more, especially in manufacturing companies. Okay, workers, working more shifts, they can produce more goods. The company can export more goods to other countries, making more money. It's going to be paying more taxes, better for the economy, all of those things, blah, 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 whatever you wanna say it, right? It's just like the same thing for eliminating Tet holiday. Hey, let's just eliminate that holiday and have these 5, 7, 10 days of working. We can produce more, we can export more, we can develop the economy more. And that was the argument. That was the argument, right? Yeah. Okay. And produce more, especially in the manufacturing companies, right? Okay. Oh, it's 3:30. Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, my bad.